Hey everyone, it's Will, Gamer Dad, with another video for you. So first off, I'd like to give a shout out to one of my newest Patreon supporters, Sealies. Thanks for your support. Anyways, I do apologize for the delay in grinding out level 10 of this particular manifest weapon. Usually I use a lot of red keys and get all the experience, which is about 37 million, through the sealed realm very hard. However, with the advent of the last release, I had to use some of the red keys to farm for Bria's tome in the new dungeon, and so that did eat up some of my red keys. And hopefully you caught some of those videos about Bria, how to upgrade her from 3-star to 5-star, as well as her 5-star review. Anyways, in this video, now that we have all the XP grinded out, we're going to do the manifest weapon at level 10. This one's a pretty tough one, but I will show, as usual, try to show two different videos. One without using zones, and then one with my 2-turn zone AF with my most powerful team. Now, if you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. Also, I do have a Patreon account for those who want to support me this way. Like many people have felt on this particular manifest battle, I do really like the fact that we do have a lot of dialogue and a lot more insight into the reasons that Deirdre faced, in this case, her own Paladin version, and then her own regular version after that. So I do like that they have enriched the storyline with this backlog, as opposed to, having no comments other than, hey, which manifest battle are we going to do? So very, very enjoyable that way. I will say, I do get confused sometimes with the different timelines and how they merge, because in this case, for those who haven't done this particular manifest battle yet, there's a cycle of, the first sword and the holy sword, and which one, I guess, Verweil? I know I'm pronouncing it wrong because it's German, but Deirdre's personal weapon, how it cycles through different timelines and how it becomes different weapons. Anyways, so in this battle, we're going to use a full win team. That being said, I would highly recommend having a half bar AF to start. So we're going to just reset this battle and come back with a half bar AF. That was silly of me. I don't know if you guys know this. I usually go to Deirdre Volcano to hit those hellhounds and use a water team to power up AFs really quickly. Alright, so turn 1, we're actually going to use Mistopheles first, because both of these are physical attackers. Now, I do realize we are affecting ourselves. However, usually what I do is I wait for the 3rd turn to fade, and on the 4th or 5th turn to activate my AF and full with hacks. So that being said, we're not establishing zones, so number of hits really matter. Remember that most manifest battles don't have any weaknesses, just vulnerabilities to attacks. And so in this case, it's vulnerable to wind as well as to earth. And so we're going to use obviously the 3 hit from Heavenly Dance. We're also going to use Chaos Saber. One of the advantages of using Chaos Saber as a move is that it applies physical resistance debuff and is stackable up to 3 times. So very, very useful for the rest of our mostly physical team. Mario's only there to heal and obviously remove pain, because if you leave the pain on, you're going to take a lot more damage. Also, Mana is there obviously for physical shielding and for the regen, as well as the physical debuff. So you can see the first couple of turns have gone by. Keep in mind, I am using a team with 4 free characters as well as 2 gacha characters. I know that a lot of YouTubers can do some with all free characters, but in my case, I would like to at least demonstrate, if you have at least moderate luck in the gacha pool, how to, do a lot of damage relatively quickly. Note that those, I guess the double dark ray attack is usually random. It doesn't have to be on the same character. So if you're really unlucky, the 2 hits together can actually wipe out 1 character. Now note that we're on turn 4, and our Mistopheles have already faded. In this case, we're going to take a risk here, because I know that on turn 5, we're going to see the Holy Cross super move, which basically leaves everyone at 1 HP. So it won't kill you, no matter what life you're at, whether or not you're at half, 3/4, or full, you're going to take damage anyways, but you'll survive 1 turn. And that's when we do have a full bar to unleash a large AF on it. And I will show you the Grasta afterwards. You can actually use the specialized Grasta for the Miglin's Castle characters in order to really enhance those AF finishers. And here we go, Grand Cross. So that's from the Paladin Deirdre's special move. And if you fought the very hard boss in the dungeons or the final boss in Chapter 3, this is very reminiscent and identical in moves. So you can see it leaves everyone at 1 HP, but luckily, like I said, it doesn't kill you this turn. I don't want to see what next turn holds, so we're going to activate our large AF. Again, we have Chaos Saber stacking multiple debuffs. We're going to use Blood Cruelty to really enhance her damage by implying pain, as well as increasing our power by 70%. Keep in mind that this is not the upgraded version yet, we're fighting for it, so it does deal damage to us. And you can see with a number of debuffs as well as the pain status, her Chaos Saber does a ton of damage, as well as Suzette's doing a ton of damage with obviously Demonic Thrust applying it, and then Dragon Assault. Sorry about that. So one of the advantages of running a team like this is that at least you have two people applying pain. Remember that if you just apply pain by itself, it actually doesn't count as a hit, and it doesn't power your AF bar. But, being that Suzette's going to do it anyways, because we really need pain and poison to really multiply our damage, doesn't really matter anyways. And, to be fair, you're going to use Blood Cruelty as well, because you're going to power her up by 70% for the one turn during AF. Like I was saying before, the fact that it really fills you in on the storyline is something I really would like to see in future Manifest battles. I realize that this one might be a little bit unique in that I guess her weapon is kind of a unique origin as opposed to traditional Manifest battles where you're trying to just face the mirror and kind of look into one's soul. In this case, this weapon is kind of tainted and strained in the fact that it kind of travels literally through space and time, just like another Eden. And so, like I said, the timelines are really crossed and a little bit confusing as well. That being said, we know that her personal weapon is bound to her forever, and it essentially is an extension of herself. And this part of the storyline in the case of the Manifest battle really does explain that. Let me know in the comments below how you found this boss, or whether or not you were able to conquer it with different makeups of teams. Now for my second battle, I'll be showing you a Earth DPS team with one of my strongest Earth characters. So as you can see, Demon Gramps is saying something along the lines that somehow this weapon and the way we're getting it is different from before. Hey, that being said, we now have it, and it's now bound to her, and she's going to control it as an extension of herself. And now we have one of the top Earth DPS in the game, and even better, she is free. Nice.
Stop flexing, Dad.
I'm actually really excited to have this particular character. You can see the loadout I have, and note that I did have all three Grasta upgraded so that we have her true VC Grasta. Now when I do her 5-star review, I will show how to get all three Grasta in order to combine it into the true Grasta, if you guys don't already know how to do that. And so hopefully that video will come out most likely tomorrow. Everyone's at 1 HP, but hey, doesn't matter, we didn't even die. That's really great. You've seen some of my boss battles where I've literally come up with half a team only, and 1 or 2 people have taken 1 hit for the team. So luckily we didn't have to do that. Now, I'm sure some of you want to see how we do with a full Earth team with Miyamfa, AS Nagi, and some of my other characters. In this case, Radius is not going to be used to establish Slash Zone because we're not going to do a 3-turn AF. We're literally only going to do a 2-turn, and so we'll use Mana being the fastest to bring in Miyamfa to activate Earth Zone, and we're going to use Pain from AS Nagi. Now, bear in mind that in order to keep things relatively fair, Deirdre does not have her upgraded Manifest weapon equipped. We're only using a real sword, which you'll see at the end of this video. And then we use Serene to come in to boost everyone's power and speed by 30%. So this is great. Note that we only have just over half a bar, and that'll be enough. So we're going to use her 2-hit first top T-Crush to boost a little bit. And even though there is Nidaria at applying pain, we still have to use Blood Cruelty to power her by 70%. And look at that, in just a couple of hits, she's already dead, and we're concentrating our attacks all on the Paladin Deirdre. And remember that all of these moves essentially are enhanced by pain, especially the Ground Razor by Serene as well. Also, you can see that if you kill off the regular Deirdre, the Paladin one will die along with it. Just kind of like, using against Annabelle and you killed the Anna version, Anna's not the primary version. You want to kill the Annabelle version. So you can see all those Grasta, and being that she does apply pain, we have Pain Grasta, which really does multiply the damage. I haven't really changed over all my other characters to Pain Grasta just yet. Most of them still have Elemental Grasta, and that's still okay because, we're still doing enough damage. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.